Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Novelist. So far we've done 2 chapters, and we're going to see what's up with the next chapter. Catching up. Alright, in the last episode we kinda started a little bit, and apparently Tommy's having some issues at school. So we're going to try and remedy that. How? I have no freaking clue. But we're going to try.
Sorry it's been so long since I've written. Things have been hectic around here, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get things back on track. I don't really want to get into it, but we're getting pulled in a lot of different directions right now. Nothing hurtful, just competing priorities, I guess. Although those can get worse and worse over time. I mean, Dan and I, before we got up here, we'd started to drift. Look at that. I said I didn't want to get into it, and I did anyway. Enough about me. Please tell me you're doing well, and I hope this doesn't stress you out too much. I promise to write a happier letter soon. Yours always, Linda.
Alright. Oh. Jeez, I just thought of something. What? In my previous description, I put Linda as Julia. I don't know why I put Julia, but I did.
Dan and I had a good conversation today. Well, we'll have to wait and see if it was actually good, but I feel like I got my point across about family time. We've been getting a little frayed on the little things lately, and it reminded me of something Anne said one time. Love is a behavior, not an emotion. If something's important to you, you show it with your actions. We weren't doing so well with that before we got here. I told Dan my idea. I want us all to eat together at 7 every night, with family time after that. Tommy's wiped out by 8:30, so we'd get a solid hour and a half as a family, and then Dan and I could have the rest of the night to ourselves. And I think 7's a reasonable request. The rest of the working world knocks off at 5, right? It doesn't really matter what we do with the time, just that we spend it together. It's easy to make excuses when you've got a lot going on, which is why patterns help. I hope he feels the same way.
Well, apparently you want quite a bit of family time. I mean, I understand the whole deadline for a book ordeal, but yeah. Hello, Tommy. Hope we can go back for more shells, yeah. Oh. He scribbled red all over a bunny book. Blue bunny book. That's messed up. I don't like bullies. Bullies suck. Yeah. I used to get bullied in school. So I know how. Damn it, Dan, where are you going? Come here. No, that won't work either.
Hey,
Ooh.
buddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Alright, I need to read this. I want to stress, perfectly normal for children to fall behind. Suggest that you do exercises that I sent in the morning, blah blah blah, before it gets tired. Hello, Dan. Maybe if you just what? Paid more attention to your family? Were Superman and wrote the book right then and there. Maybe if you just what? Oh, hello.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped. I just.
Oh. Oh, damn. There's some serious tension going on there. Anyone in here? Anyone taking a dump? No? Okay. Oh, hey there, Dan.
Just called Paul. Didn't even get a chance to explain before he started in on me. Reamed me out. Absolutely killed me. No point writing any more than that. Writing everything here instead of working on the book is what screwed me in the first place.
Write an autobiography. And what about you, young man? whose name I think is Tommy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tommy. Again with this picture. Oh, that's actually coming along really well.
Honey, listen to me. You are smart.
Will it make me smarter?
Alright, what do you want, Tommy? Man said to do the Lonnie book every morning. Oh, nope, no. What do you want? You want nothing. Okay. So that's the Lonnie book? Where's... Ugh, excuse me, everybody. Hey, no laughing at my sneezes. And what do you want, Miss Kaplan?
We barely talked yesterday.
Wow, you're right. I guess we've just been so busy.
You've been so busy being a douche and abandoning your family. So selfish. Always on the book.
Oh my god. We just got home and wow. Now I wish we'd had a bigger gallery. It was packed. But I guess it's like a bar. Being loud and crowded just makes people think it's cooler. What an experience. So many people said that the promo in the paper caught their eye and stood out from the usual notices. And I've got a call with the agent Dan found scheduled on Tuesday. I don't know how I'll feel in the morning, other than hungover. But right now, I want that rush again.
Okay. What do you want, Linda? You want another rush? Table. Okay. Then we'll do the table. Of course, family night. And then... find Tommy's booklet. Wherever that may be. What's this? From the desk of Harold Baxter, January 22nd, 1948. A final entry before I depart. The bank would no doubt prevent me from purchasing the house due to the inherent conflict of interest, but given its history of frequent ownership changes, I feel confident the mortgage department will be glad to have the property off their hands. I believe I can set up a trust, or perhaps a shell company, and convince Mr. Lowry that we must part with the property for less than market value. I feel certain that I can appeal to his conservative nature. I believe it will prove to be a shrewd investment as a rental property, and I think I now understand why people do not stay for extended periods. I find myself unable to describe the feeling precisely, but in my time here I have found my mind drifting in strange ways, as if it was not always my own. But the natural beauty is undeniable. Perhaps shorter visits are a wiser use of the property. Yes, I believe that is a fine idea indeed. Okay, Mr. Baxter. I believe it's you who we got the property from. Or are renting the property from. Okay, where is Tommy's book? Exercise book. Stay back? Is that a question? You learn to be assertive. Know what you want to do. Where is Tommy's book? Ah. Yes. Choose Tommy's thingy. Need to help Tommy. I guess I always whisper to Dan. Linda was glad when Dan committed to family dinners each night, and she made sure to give Tommy extra help in the mornings. being able to count on quality family time every night, and knowing she and Dan would have dedicated time together, the relationship would mend. Yeah. And Dan found a way to be there for the first half of Tommy's morning exercises. It was hard for Tommy to understand why his father, a writer, couldn't be there for the whole session, but he learned to accept that his father was willing to offer. Dan couldn't figure out a way to please everyone and still make time for the focus he needed to write. He was able to compromise and fit in one unbroken session each day, but for the rest of the day he worked around his family commitments and tried the most I can't word. Like always, everybody, I can't word. And that's how the Kaplan's first month at the house on the cliff came to an end. Dan sent what he had so far to Paul. It went badly. Dan knew the work wasn't very good, and Paul echoed that judgment. He promised to keep the news from Grovefield for the time being, but told Dan without a major improvement in its quality he was liable to get fired? Just filling in the blanks. A few nights later, Dan and Linda got a babysitter and drove into town for a date. Dan surprised Linda by giving her a necklace he'd snuck into town to buy the day before, and Linda surprised him back when she gave him a watch that she had an eye on. When they got home and crept upstairs, made sure Tommy was asleep, and made love. Hey! At least somebody's getting lucky. Next day, Dan made good on a promise to take Tommy into the woods and look for arrowheads. Though he barely had the time, Tommy could tell his father was disinterested, but he found an arrowhead, and his spirits improved a bit. Dan waited while Tommy explored and didn't join in. They still had 2 more months on the coast, and their story was just beginning. Alright, I think that's about all the time we've got for this one. Well, yeah, because I still want to do the whole episode by episode, chapter by chapter deal. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know my wording skills are subpar, but it's pretty early in the morning and I just woke up. So, yeah, thanks. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later, guys.